Hey, and welcome back to BrickTheBassist. Today we're going to be working on nailing your metal or rock tone. So, probably everybody who's watching this has some interest in rock or metal or etc. subgenres. I sure have it. So I'm using my JS3, which is pretty metal, I will say. Just got it. So it really depends on what style you're going for. If you're going for, let's start with not really alternative rock, like a groove metal kind of thing. Yes, alternative rock. So like Chili Peppers, Flea, possibly the most well-known bassist of all time because he's the only one that people know. He has a very punchy tone. So what I like to do when trying to do Flea songs, I like to roll it up to my front one here. So this is it on the back. It's but when you roll it up to the front, it gives it that really punchy. It still has that fingerstyle pretty nailed, but gives that almost fretless tone. It's really weird, but so there's that. Of course, if you really want to get it down there, he does this technique, the down thumb for slapping, which I can kind of do. Not very well, mind you, but that's what he does. I would say 85% of people do the up thumb, which is what I do. It's kind of and he really digs into those notes. It's not, and once again, another example, it's not, gets in there. He doesn't do that, but he gets in there. But when slapping like Flea, it's really just kind of obviously down thumb, but he's kind of loose with it. He's more of a loose player, and I kind of like that about him. And it's really hard to imitate him, but I don't know exactly how to describe it. It's just your rock tone, but it has like that whiff of fretless to it. I don't know how to describe it. He does like his treble a lot, so kind of have, again, to go towards that punchy tone, you gotta have that treble. So let's do Tim Comerford, Tool. I'm not sure if it's Tim Comerford. Nah, I think it is. It might be Rage. I don't know. I think that's Tool. But he just goes for a very, very clean sound. That's probably, for me, probably a in between or a little bit towards the back. I'm gonna go all back just because. style tone, and if you really, really want to get down to that Tool sound, I got it built into my amp, but I think it's a phaser. I can't tell, but they use it in Come As You Are, but it's this kind of effect. So. It's that kind of effect. And if you're writing a Tool-inspired bass line, make it a lot of hammer-ons. Because a lot of hammer-ons, even with guitar, they have a lot of hammer-ons. And keep it based around the open string, this D string here. You can do stuff on the G string, like I'll use, let's do the pot. No, not the pot. Yeah, let's use the one I was doing before. So it revolves around this open D to assist it. But it also, really the melody is stuck on that G string. And let me know if you want me to do a tutorial on that song. So that's Tim Comerford, I guess. So let's do. I don't want to say Marcus Miller because it's not rock. Let's see. I'm trying to think of rock bass people. I guess you can also metal. So I guess you can include funk metal. So let's do Les Claypool. Roll off that bass. Roll it off because it is very. Probably put it midway before mid. So like a little bit before mid. Roll up. It's a really punchy tone. So you might want to actually freaking just boost the mids or boost the treble along with it. So boost the mids and the treble and almost turn off the bass. So, really, really, I don't want to say tinny tone, just a really punchy kind of tone. And if you're writing a Primus and styled bass line, use the whole neck, number one. You can do like. And make it as weird as possible. Just make it as weird as possible, like Too Many Puppies from, I think it was the Pork Soda album. Sorry, I messed up there. And it could either be like that or really simplistic. Their newer stuff is pretty simplistic, like Power Mad, which actually does have a little bit of bass in there, so you can put bass to about mid when doing that. Roll that bass back off. Like the Pork Soda, the album, the song of the album name is this is the bass line. Obviously, this played on a double bass, which he used for Mr. Kringle and etc. But it's just that's it. So either make it really complicated, like Jerry the Race Car Driver, or Jerry Was a Race Car Driver, or Tommy the Cat, or DMV, or stuff like that. Also, I don't know if you knew this, but I am a huge Primus head. Probably one of my top bands of all time. I adore them. Why don't we do one quick one on the way out? Let's do Rage. Yeah, Rage. So I'm sorry, it might have been Tim Comerford, but the guy who did the Rage bass lines, number one thing to remember, always drop D. Always drop D. If you're doing slap, it's really weird because each individual song that they wrote sounds different, sounds correct for different sides of it. Like Bomb Track, I think uses middle to sound good. Oh yeah, I need to put that bass and treble back where they were. Sounds better than with the back one. But take the power back sounds better with the back one. And the front one can be used for things like, well, they're number one. So, I guess there's a couple of bass tones of each individual rock band. There's plethora more. If you want me to do a part 2 to this, I would be happy to. Let me know by liking this. I know you hear that a lot, but just if you enjoy this format, just let me know, and I would see you in the next one.